Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, cut. Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, we'll start off this lesson by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha HaKadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and have taught me his word in truth and sincerity. Right? And peace and mercy to the whole full elect, 144,000 on down. That's also pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. It's your fellow servant Amoth, once again, coming at you with another live lesson. It'll be another edition of Doomsday Prophecies. All right, linking world events to Bible prophecy to strengthen the faith of the hopeful elect. Okay. This is going to be a quick one, right? And as you see, the title is Beat Your Plowshares into Swords. Okay. Beat your plowshares into swords. So I got this clip here from NY Prepper. Okay. And it says World War III alert, U.S. car companies to build war weapons. You see, U.S. prepares for invasion of Cuba. Okay, we're just going to deal with the car companies to build war weapons. Okay, fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not receiving any monetization from this video. I'm only sharing this video for educational purposes only. All right, so fair use, fair use, fair use.
Here. What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Thursday, April 16th, 2026, and I have some breaking news to share with you guys. Right now, it is 16:05 Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from here in the US. So, we're hearing various reports stating that the Pentagon, that's the US Department of Defense, the US military, wants all the major auto companies in the US to play a bigger role in US defense manufacturing, according to two sources familiar with discussions. Apparently, the Ford Motor Company CEO Jim Farley and General Motors CEO Mary Barra have been involved in discussions with top defense officials about the automakers getting more involved in the production of weapons and military equipment, the Wall Street Journal reported. So, Ford CEO, GM CEO, speaking with the Pentagon about, from what I'm hearing, is the Pentagon using Ford and GM factories to produce artillery, vehicles, all different kinds of things. Okay, so this is huge news, and unconfirmed reports are saying that this is to prepare for World War III with Russia and China. And apparently, the last time the big automakers in the US, Ford and GM, were involved in defense manufacturing was World War II. Okay, so let that sink in. Clearly, preparations for a world war. And we have some very concerning news.
That's right. That's right. Okay. And he said unconfirmed reports, but everything is confirmed by prophecy, man. So I got two precepts. This is Joel, of course, Joel 3 and 10. Okay. It reads here. You know what? Actually, let me start at 9. Okay. You know what? Qualifying hammers, plowshares, swords, and yeah, let's get this in the NLT. It says here in Joel 3 and 9, say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war. You see, get ready for war. Call out your best warriors, right? And in this case, because war now is uh it's not like not like in the ancient world, okay, where you had phalanx and lineups of people running towards each other, smashing swords. You know, this is now by science, technology, right? So in today's terms, this will be, instead of call out your best warriors, you would call out your best scientists to build the best weapons. Okay, as you know, he mentioned CEO for General Motors and the CEO for um, Ford. Okay, all these nations are preparing for war. Okay, it says, say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war, call out your best warriors, let all your fighting men advance for the attack. Hammer your plowshares, right? These are agricultural tools, okay? Into war, into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Train even your weaklings to be warriors. This is why all you simpletons, all right, that sign up for this to sign up for the military, okay, are being sent over there to Iran. And you're going to be sent over to war. That's prophecy. You'll be sent over to war just to be fodder, just to be destroyed. Okay? You trust in lies and you trust in oppression. Okay. It says, verse 11, come quickly, all you nations everywhere, and gather together in the valley. And now the Lord Yahweh shall call out your warriors. Let the nations be called to arms. Right? That valley, okay, as uh, it says here. Well, we know that valley is over there in the Middle East, right? Valley of decision, all right, which goes to the judgment, where the Lord's going to judge all the nations. Okay, come quickly, all you nations everywhere, gather together in the valley. And now, O Lord Yahweh, call out your warriors. Let the nations be called to arms. Let them march to the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's right, right. Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh judged. There I, the Lord, will sit to pronounce judgment on them all. Exactly. Okay. Swing the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, tread the grapes, for the winepress is full. Damn. So we're almost done, man. We're almost out of here. But it's just we're almost out of here. Right? World War III is escalating. And we know that before that, the mandatory implementation of the mark of the beast needs to come. So if war is speaking like this, the MOTB is right around the corner, man. So we're almost out of here. For the wine press is full, the storage vats are overflowing with the wickedness of these people. Okay? All right? The wickedness of these people. It says in the King James, it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fat overflowing, for their wickedness is great. And you can compare this with Revelation 14th chapter, 14 and 9. Okay, the grim reaper, okay, so to speak. That's Yahweh Shai. Because when these nations are warring against each other, who's going to crack them clouds in the middle of World War III? Because they're going to be sending missiles towards each other. Okay, who's going to crack them clouds? Yahweh Shai. All right, and he's going to, have his way with these heathens and all their military. It says here, verse 14, thousands upon thousands are waiting in the valley of decision. There, the day of the Lord will soon arrive. Okay? Soon time. Let's go from here. Ezekiel 30, and I'm going to read from 1 to 6. Okay? Ezekiel 30. Um, verse 1 in NLT says, this is another message that came to me from the Lord Yahweh. Son of man, prophesy and give this message from the sovereign Lord Yahweh. Weep and wail for that day. Okay, for what day? Right, the day of Yahweh, of the Most High's judgment. Right, for the terrible day is almost here. The day of the Lord Yahweh it is a day of clouds and gloom, a day of despair for the nations. You see, and this is why they're getting ready, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it, man. But those of us that are of the hopeful elect, we know and we see. Okay. Verse 4, a sword will come against Egypt, America today prophetically, and those who are slaughtered will cover the ground, You see, those who are slaughtered will cover the ground. Its wealth will be carried away and its foundations destroyed. And the wealth of America and Esau, Edom ultimately will be transferred back to its original owners and the heathens. All their wealth will be transferred back to the original owners, which are the Israelites. Okay, we've been given the whole earth as our inheritance. So everything that comes from it is ours, starting with the elect. Its wealth will be carried away and its foundations destroyed. The land of Ethiopia will be ravished. Ethiopia, Libya, Lydia, all Arabia, and all their other allies will be destroyed in that war. Okay? For this is what the Lord Yahweh says. All of Egypt's allies, America, will fall, and the pride of her power will end from uh, Migdol to Ashwan. There will be slaughtered, they will be slaughtered by the sword, says the sovereign Lord Yahweh. Okay? So, amen. Prophecy is playing out right before us. Let us hold tight, right, and keep enduring the patience of our faith so that our faith can grow. We're almost out of here, brothers and sisters. That's all I wanted to bring out concerning that. Okay, so Lord willing is straightforward, edifying to the hopeful elect, and to close by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kadash, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders who gave most strong rule well, and have taught me this word in truth and sincerity. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, starting with 144,000 on down. All right, Shabbat Shalom, and continue to stay strong. Shalom.